Hey guys, how you going? I'm Yasin and this is Beat the S&P. And today I'm going to show you how you can make an additional £6,570. And that's without doing anything extraneous, without doing anything difficult, without having to work harder, without having to get a pay rise or another job. It's just easy money. And I know most of these things are dodgy. When someone says it's easy money, there's always a catch. This is one of the only times you'll see easy money and there's no real catch. And I do this myself. So let me set the scene, right? So in the UK, you get taxed nothing up to £12,570. Then you get taxed 20% up to £50,270. And then everything between £50,271 and £150,000 is taxed at 40%. So if your goal is financial freedom, you should be aiming to make at least 50K, because all of this money is going to be taxed at the lowest rate of 20%. Money made after this point isn't worth as much. For instance, someone earning 50K gets after tax £37,640. If they get a pay rise to 55,000 per annum, then the last £4,729 of their income will be taxed at 40%, meaning their take-home pay will be just £40,540. So just £2,900 more. I know there's a lot of numbers here. It's pretty dry. But if you want to make 6 grand, you have to be able to go through a couple of minutes of a video and then to be able to make 6 grand every year, repeated without fail. So my thinking is this: unless you get that additional money without taking additional responsibility on, it really isn't worth it. Sounds like you're getting an extra 5K, but you're not. And maybe now you're expected to work longer days or be available over the weekend. If that's the case, due to the tax increase, your pay per hour is actually going down, not up, right? Because you're working more for that additional pay, and that additional work is not being paid at the same amount because you're taxed more. So once you hit 50K, I would focus your attention on reducing costs of things you buy frequently. I know this sounds super boring. It's not sexy like stocks or like earning more. It sounds like a really low impact thing to do, but I promise you, you can earn 6 grand every year or 12 grand or more, depends how much of a focus you give this and how much space you have in your house. I promise it's not hard though. And I promise it is really high impact. Even the billionaire Mark Cuban swears by it. You just can't play offense. You also have to play defense. And this can earn thousands every single year. Here's how. So let's say you eat 1 nut bar every morning with your coffee. And let's say the nut bar that you normally buy costs £3. But this week it's on sale at £1.50. The sale earns you £1.50 for every single nut bar that you buy because the expense is fixed. Now, maybe that sounds obvious. It really didn't sound obvious to me when I first figured it out. And when I started using that language, not that something was on sale, but that I was earning whatever the difference was between what it normally costs and what it now costs, as long as it's something that I will buy anyway, that I need: toilet roll, rice, toothpaste, like these things that I have to buy, either because it's just something I love or because it's a necessity. When those things go on sale, I'm earning money. This is not for electronics, unless it's like a laptop that you would have bought anyway. But if it's just discretionary spending, that doesn't count for this, but everything else does. So with that in mind, why the hell would you just buy a week's worth of nut bars like you normally do? Given that you can earn £1.50 per bar and you know you'll consume 1 bar per day, why wouldn't you buy 365 bars? The only 3 logical reasons are: 1, there is a bigger sale on something else where you'll earn more. Good job. 2, there is an investment in some asset that will return more than the double you'll get from the nut bars. Or 3, you don't have the money to buy a year's worth of nut bars. If it's number 3, just buy as many nut bars as you can afford. you're still playing the game. 365 times £1.50 is £547.50 spent and £547.50 earned. If you make one purchase like this per month, so 1 month it's the nut bar, 1 month you bulk buy toilet roll, the next month it's rice, etc., which at a 50k salary is extremely manageable to devote £500 to this per month, really easy at 50k. You would earn £6,570. That's £6,570 that you don't have to pay tax or national insurance on. That's money that you don't have to stress about or work harder for or longer for. No extra responsibility. Additionally, if there are no assets that look attractive enough to buy that month, then with a 50k salary, you can easily double the amount of money that you put to work and still have a social life, still go on holiday. And that double up would give you £13,140 every single year. So when thinking about how you can make more money, don't always think about income. Additional income is rarely given without some sacrifice on your behalf. If it is given without sacrifice on your behalf, if it really is just an amazing deal, obviously take it. And obviously the difference between going from 50k to 55k or 50k to 60k isn't a big deal. But if you're able to go from 50k to 90k without a huge jump in stress and responsibility and not being able to see your family or work on your social life and all the other things that matter in life, then that's something you should consider too. I'm just talking about more incremental jumps. So yeah, don't always think about income. Think about other ways in which you can set your life up so that you have a more balanced life whilst still being rich and financially free, but living life on your terms. Start buying the stuff you use constantly in bulk and on sale, and you'll earn more money than most people make in the stock market or from pay rises. That's it. Very simple. If you managed to get through this, because I know it was very dry, congrats. Implement this. This is, for me, has been a game changer. And I have made more money off this than in the stock market or from pay rises, because it's really just like, how much do I want to save? How much am I willing to commit? How much am I willing to bring home? And if I can do that, if I can say I'm going to buy a year's worth of X and it's 50% off or 80% off, I'm saving a huge amount of money that I have earned because I had to buy those things. Anyway, subscribe, like, comment. I'm going to give you content like this, not just stock content, but like everything that will help you live a better life and earn more and become financially free. Talk soon.